All right, bit of a different type of video today. In today's video, I am going to show you the best way that you can get clients if you're going to be selling reputation management to clients. So this is just a bit of a different type of video today. Instead of, the usual where I sit down in front of the camera and do a bunch of stuff, I am just going to take you step by step through my entire process, what's been working for me for the last 2 to 3 years, and what also works for the people inside of my free community. So without wasting any further time, bit of an introduction. My name is Jason McElchar. This is just for people that are here that don't already know me. I am the founder of Growth Rate. I've been providing reputation management to local businesses for the last 3 years. And also, I am the official winner of the most innovative top of funnel high level lead magnet contest. Right, so on to the next one. Today's agenda today, what I'm going to go over today, how reviews really impact your business or your clients' businesses if you're going to be selling this to clients, unique strategies for attracting reputation management clients, so different ways that you can get clients that nobody really is actually talking about in today's day and age. It's usually, just traditional methods like cold calling and emails. I'm going to show you a method today, so you definitely do want to stick this video out. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and then how you can leverage the power of a software tool called HighLevel for effective reputation management. So without wasting any more time, let's go on to the next one. So how reviews really impact your client's business. So first of all, what is reputation management? You might be here, you might not already know what reputation management is. Pretty much you're able to help your clients bring in a bunch more positive Google reviews, but you're able to completely hide and internalize any negative reviews. This is great because, your clients get an amazing reputation online. So if someone is searching for restaurants near me, it's going to be the ones with the most Google reviews and the highest star rating that's going to rank at the top. You're also able to get honest and direct feedback. So any of those negative reviews that go in internal to your client, being the business owner, they're able to figure out the different faults inside of their business right now, and they're able to pretty much just get accurate, ready, real-time data, and then how to organically outrank competitors. So how to rank higher above your competitors without spending a single cent on paid advertising. Why does reputation management? So it builds up consumer trust. You're able to, build credibility and trust with your potential customers. So, if you're a restaurant or even if you're a hotel owner, you obviously want your potential clients to trust you and trust the hotel and trust that, they're going to have a great experience. It increases consumer confidence. So, when they see good reviews, they're going to go in with, a high standard. They're going to be walking in expecting what they're seeing in these positive reviews. And first impressions also really, really matter as well. You're also, so SEO, search engine optimization, the more positive reviews that a client has or a business has, the higher they're going to rank, but the more negative reviews that they have, the lower they are going to rank as well. So how reviews actually impact your business, there is some stats, you can pause this video, you can look through some of these, shows you how important reviews actually are for you and for your client's business. Right. So unique strategies for attracting reputation management clients. Right. So this one, first of all, you want to think about who actually is your ideal client. So you got to think about the businesses that focus heavily on their reviews. Now think local businesses, think actual physical business like your hotels, restaurants, gyms, real estate agencies, and beauty salons. And the reason why I have beauty salons in there is because my first client actually was a local beauty salon, but the most important are those hotels and those restaurants because they really, really depend on reviews online. So how to get clients that you enjoy working with. So the most common outbound methods, the most common ways that you see people promoting online and how to get clients is cold calling. So, picking up a phone and calling a bunch of business owners that have never heard from you. Instagram and Facebook DMs, these don't really work unless you're doing crazy scale, and you can only do crazy scale if you have like multiple accounts running on proxy systems and just a bunch of different automations. There is no way you can, manually send 1,000 to 2,000 cold DMs every single day, because that's kind of the volume you need to be doing. If there's no point in sending like 10, 20, 30 Facebook or Instagram DMs these days, because no one really checks the spam inbox, no one really checks the request folder anymore. So you need to be doing something that is, a lot more unique and that people actually are going to want to listen to you when you do it. You know what I mean? And cold email. These methods do work. They do work at scale. Cold email on the other side is, you do need to be really doing it at scale. You need to be sending thousands of these every single month. There is zero point in sitting down, pulling up your Gmail inbox and, finding 10 different business owners and manually typing out an individual cold email to them, because it's just a huge time waster. You could be doing so many other things. You could be cold calling, you could be doing something that's more direct. And the thing is, with the cold email, the majority of them are only going to land in the spam inbox anyway, because, if you just randomly start sending cold emails, the email sending providers, the actual providers themselves, they think, okay, this guy has never sent any cold emails before, and he just sent 30 emails to inboxes he's never emailed before, so they're just going to go to the spam inbox. There is one method of outreach that absolutely nobody is talking about. I've watched so many videos here on YouTube, and I never really see anyone, talking about this. It's door to door, or sometimes otherwise known as face to face, door knocking, etc., etc. Right. So why door to door? So the thing is, you think of door to door and you think of those traditional sort of, industries like solar. So a lot of solar companies will knock door to door to try and sell you solar panels. Real estate agencies, the real estate agencies, they walk around hotels, try and find potential clients, try and find potential listings, so people that might be interested in selling their house. No one really sells, online services door to door. So why this? So this is exactly why. So it builds a personal connection. So, stronger relationships. You're able to read the leads so much better, because you got to think about it. When you're picking up the phone and you're cold calling, or when you're sending a cold email, there's no emotion behind it. There's no, the actual lead can't really tell. They don't even know what you look like. They don't even know what you sound like. So if you're walking in door to door to some local businesses, number one, they can see you. They can see, your face. They can see the expressions you're making. They can see how serious you are about it. They can see that your stuff. They can tell if you know what you're talking about, or if you don't know what you're talking about. So much better conversion rates as well compared to other methods. So the average conversion rate for door-to-door is between 1.4 and 2.8%. This is obviously down to, sheer volume. So on average, if you walked into 100 businesses, you can, expect to close 2 to 3 of those really. That's not to say you need to walk into 100 businesses to actually close a deal. That beauty salon that I was talking about earlier in today's video, the first business that I ever walked into was that beauty salon, and I closed them as a client. So I pretty much had a 100% conversion rate on that one. It's really down to volume. Don't expect to even talk to the decision makers for every business you walk into. Don't even expect, all the businesses to be open when you're doing it. Just do a lot of volume, walk into as many as you can. Tomorrow or today even, you could walk into one business just to sort of warm yourself up, just to get used to it. Tomorrow you could walk into 10, the next day 20, 30, whatever you can do. Overcoming ad saturation. So, you're watching this video right now and you see so many different things online. You see so many different ads online, and you sort of look at it and you're like, that's not going to work on me. The exact same thing applies for business owners, because they're in business, they're seeing advertisements all of the time, because business owners are getting targeted ads, for all these different services, like, advertising services and, all these different things that people are trying to pitch to companies. When you're going door to door, you're able to reach out to those business owners. You're able to speak with those business owners that, have that ad saturation. So the people that, when they see an ad online and they just scroll, but just because they, think it's, not worth their time or something like that. So you're able to, get past that. You're able to get around that. You know what I mean? My personal experience with door to door, and I have a picture over here on the right hand side. That was my first experience walking into that beauty salon right there. Extremely nervous. Trust me, it's one of the most nerve-wracking things that you can do. But if you genuinely want to get clients for your business, whether you're running, whether you're selling reputation management, whether you're selling website design using HighLevel, whether you're selling, it doesn't matter. You're going to be nervous the first few times that you actually do this. For me, this was the first outbound method that actually worked. It was one of those things, I had sent so many DMs, I had done a bunch of cold calls, and it's literally down to a lot of volume until you are actually able to sign clients that way. Whereas with this, I was able to sign clients in my local area left, right, and center. I was getting so many clients on board. I was getting so many different conversations sparked, and it was overall, it was great. And I think a lot of people don't really teach this, or a lot of people don't really talk about this, when this is what people are actually doing. If you're really serious about getting your next few clients within the next week, within the next 2 weeks, trust me with this. Go ahead, watch this video, watch the rest of it. Go out, do some door to door, and you will get clients. It also it meant that I could actually speak with the decision makers of companies in my local town. Everyone knows when you're cold calling, the hardest part is actually getting to speak with the person you want to speak with. The hardest part isn't the pitch. It's not booking the actual demo call or the Zoom meeting. It's actually speaking with the decision maker, because anytime you call a business, it's going to be what's called the gatekeeper that picks up on that phone. It's going to be someone at the reception that is sort of, they are pretty much trained to keep people away and keep people out from calling the actual business. So this way, instead of speaking with the receptionist and getting having to deal with the receptionist and trying to get passed through to the actual decision maker, I was able to speak with the decision maker directly. It led to a bunch of genuine connections. They knew, because I was a local person, they weren't just going to get completely scammed, you know what I mean? Because people get cold called all the time. They just hang up because they think, it's someone either trying to pitch them something or completely scam them, take their credit card info or, try and get some details and leak some details, whatever. It also meant that I became known in my area for what I was doing. This led to a lot of referrals. And what I mean by that is, say for example, you walk into a gym and you want to try and pitch them something. That specific gym that you walk into might not necessarily be interested in what you're selling and what you have to offer, but they might know other gym owners or other business owners in the area or around the country, or even, at any corner of the globe, that might be interested in what you're selling. So that is where that comes into place, you know what I mean? So say for example, if that gym referred you a client that was paying you $1,000 a month, you could then, go to that original gym and be like, thank you so much for that. I'll pay you $100 a month, or I'll pay you $200 or $300 a month, literally just for making that connection. And then they're of course going to refer you a bunch more people as well, because a lot of people need what you're selling right here. A lot of people need high level services. A lot of people need website design. A lot of people need reputation management. The hardest part is just, us. It's you watching this video right now that's struggling to get clients or trying to get clients. Why not have the people that know you and trust you go out and get the clients for you? And the thing is, whenever it comes to actually selling that person at the end that wants what you're selling, it's so much easier than just like a cold Zoom call where you're sitting down trying to figure out what they want. At least you're able to go into that Zoom meeting knowing exactly what they want and how they got there and why they need it. So here's the process. Here's actually where to start when it comes to doing this. So first of all, you want to make a list of the businesses that you're going to walk into. There's a bunch of different scraping tools out there. You can just use Google Maps. You could use Outscraper. You could use D7 Lead Finder. You could use, there's so many different tools and softwares. I can, make another video on this, on the top tools that you can use to scrape business owners and businesses and decision makers and everything. That's not what today's video is about. You just want a way to make a list of businesses. You want to try and get the first names, so the names of the actual decision makers. So the best way to do this is, if it's a local business, you might have some friend or you might have some family connection that might know the owner of the business, so they can make the connection, but you'll also find out the name of that person. Another way, the best way then, if you're trying to just go general, is LinkedIn. So the vast majority of businesses and business owners out there are on LinkedIn, because business owners like to, put themselves out there, and they like to, let everyone know the fact that they own a business. So the vast majority of business owners are on LinkedIn. So get on LinkedIn, search up the type of business, search up the name of the business, and you can go to employees and you can see the actual decision maker on there. You'll see who owns the business. You also want to find their biggest competitors, and I'll get to this in just a minute. You want to pick a day that you're going to be walking into businesses. Really depends on the day of the week. I found sometimes, definitely no Sundays, because a lot of businesses simply aren't open on a Sunday. Restaurants are super busy on a Saturday, so the best time to get a restaurant is during the week, and it's pretty much the same for most other businesses. Saturday tends to be the busiest day for a lot of businesses, so if you can go Monday through Friday, or sometimes even Saturday, it really depends on the industry, then those are the best days to do it. Head to the nearest town, the nearest city, the nearest village, nearest country, whatever you got to do, wherever you're planning on doing this, and just start. The next process is actually showing up. So whenever you walk into the business, what I'm going to say here is, you're going to be super nervous. Of course you're going to be super nervous. You've never done this before. you're used to just sitting behind a screen and sending cold emails or doing cold calls or something like that, you'll then speak with the gatekeeper for a few minutes. And this is natural because you're going to walk in and the receptionist is going to be there. Sometimes the business owner can be there. You know, the vast majority of the time, if you're doing cold calls, the business owners won't be answering. But if you actually, go to the business owner might actually be there, so you could speak with them directly. To get past the gatekeeper, what I usually did was, say for example, if it was a hotel or any other industry, whenever you speak with the actual gatekeeper, you introduce yourself and just ask to speak with the decision maker itself. They are going to ask you what it's in relation to, what is it about, whatever. And from there, what I usually said was, I sort of kept it very general. I would be like, oh yeah, it's about one of your Google reviews, or it's about your reviews. Instead of saying something like, I can help you out with your Google reviews so you can rank higher on Google. The receptionist, they can tell that you're trying to sell something. So more than likely, they're going to say, we're not interested, or yeah, let me take down a name and an email and I'll get him to reach out. 99.9% of the time, whenever a receptionist takes down your details, you're never ever going to hear from them. It's just a polite way of telling you no. So that's why it's super important. You want to actually get speaking with the decision maker. Whatever you need to say to get speaking with that person, just say it. You got to just get through, because what you're offering is extremely valuable and you need to prove that to the business owner itself. Another thing that helped a lot, and the reason why we want to actually find the name of the decision maker, instead of walking into that business and saying, can I speak with the manager or can I speak with the owner? Instead, if you walk in and say, can I speak with James? The gatekeeper will think that you know who James is. You obviously know his name, so there's some sort of connection there. You know who it is, so it just increases the chance of actually getting through to the decision maker. So once the decision maker walks out, they're probably going to walk out, and then of course you need to introduce yourself. Once you introduce yourself, try and find some sort of common ground. So usually when it's local businesses, the best way is to just sort of, there's always something interesting going on in a local area, whether it's through with a local football team or some local politics or something about that hotel that might have happened recently in the news or something like that. You want to find some sort of common ground, and what this does is it lowers their sales guard. So as soon as they walk out, their sales guard is right at the very top, because they're like, this guy, he's trying to sell me something, this person, she's trying to sell me something, whatever. And their sales guard is up. They're going to just say no. They're going to be saying whatever they can say to get you out of the premise. So if you can find some sort of common ground, it lowers that sales guard slightly, so you can go on to the next part, which is the demo, the demonstration. So usually whenever I was going door to door walking in, I always have my laptop. I always have my laptop in just like a bag with me, and then I would pull out my laptop, obviously ask them, is it alright if I just do a quick demo for something that I know is going to really help out your business? And then you do the demo. So when it's reputation management, and I have a bunch of other videos on my channel about reputation management. If you want to find those, go over to my channel, look at some of the most, some of the videos on there, and you'll see a lot about reputation management specifically. Usually whenever you're doing a demo for reputation management, because of what it is, business owners are always super interested, and they're like, oh my god, this could like help out so much, you know what I mean? The reason why, so remember in the last step I said find their biggest competitors. The reason why you want to find their biggest competitors, for example, if you walk into a hotel that has 400 reviews, but another hotel down the street has 1,000 reviews, when you're doing the demo, pull up both of their Google business profiles and be like, listen, your hotel's amazing, and you want to sort of stroke their ego a little bit, let them know what you actually think about their business, which is of course positive. I know you have 400 reviews, but this competitor right here, they're not a massive hotel. They're not really much better than here, but they have 1,000 reviews. With our system, we can help you go from the 400 to 1,000 without spending a bunch of money on paid advertising and running huge marketing campaigns and spending a bunch of money. Instead, with this system, we can just get that up and running for you for $97 a month, or $297 a month, or $497 a month, or whatever. Usually they are not going to make a decision on the call. So the best thing that you want to do there is, because of course they have other people that they need to speak with, they have other decision makers, they have a wife they need to speak with, they have a manager they need to speak with, whatever. You want to take down their details. You want to try and get the actual email, so not just an info at email address. You want to get the actual decision maker's email and try, if possible, to get their direct line. So not the hotel's number or the restaurant's owner. Try and get the direct mobile number or the landline directly into their office. So whenever you're sending the follow-ups and whenever you're following up with them, you'll be able to speak with them directly instead of going through the entire, process where you have to get through the gatekeeper every single time. What I always did was I recorded once I got home, I would follow up with a simple Loom video. So a video just like this here with the face cam on, doing a quick demonstration, whatever. The reason why I did the Loom videos was because I can guarantee any decision maker, because you've just presented them with so much information, they're going to leave important details out. They're going to leave out the fact that you can internalize the negative reviews, or they're going to, miss out the fact that you can automate things and collect email addresses so you can market to the email list that you're building. Do a quick Loom video, just a quick 2-3 minute video, and then send that to them. And the best part about Loom is anytime someone views that video, you're going to get an email as well. So as soon as you see that coming in, give it 5 minutes, and then you can give them a call and be like, I just saw you watch the video. Has you or any of your team members got any questions, whatever? And then obviously you lead into the close, then go over the pricing, work something out with your client, whether it's going to be 97 a month, 197, 297, 497, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're planning on selling it to businesses, just go and get it closed. So leveraging the power of HighLevel for effective reputation management. So if you're not already aware, HighLevel is an amazing all-in-one software marketing sales tool that you're able to package. You're able to take their entire software, put your own logo on it, and go out and sell it to local businesses for whatever price you want. That's why I was saying between 97 or 497. That's on average what my clients pay me every single month, and it's just HighLevel. We build everything out on HighLevel. Best part about HighLevel is the sub accounts. You're able to get unlimited sub accounts. What a sub account is it's pretty much each one of your clients will get their own sub accounts. You could have literally unlimited clients for one small monthly fee for HighLevel itself. So the tech, you're going to use HighLevel. You're going to purchase a domain for the business. So you're going to get leaveourbusinessoreview.com, whatever. You connect up their domain to the Lead Connector email system. I have plenty of videos on all of this, like the reputation management video on my channel goes into all of this stuff in a lot of great details as well. And also for being here, for watching this video so far, I'm going to give out a completely free snapshot. And what a snapshot is, it's pretty much this all pre-built out. So if you're watching this, there's a snapshot, you can get it, whatever. How this actually looks, so with the reputation management, this is how it actually looks. So you could have this, you could set up a QR code that will take your client customers to this page right there. All they need to do is fill out their name, fill out their email, and fill out their phone number. They can hit submit. It then takes them to this page, or it sends them this email. It just says, "Hey Jason, we really appreciate the opportunity to serve people like yourself. We'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review for our business here." Don't worry, with HighLevel, it's not going to say, "Hey Jason," it's going to say whatever their name is that they filled out here, because HighLevel does all of that. It's a marketing tool, it's an automation tool. You can do all of this. Once they click on this hyperlink right here, this link that's, this text that's in blue, it takes them to this page right here, the would you recommend us page. So as you can see, there's 5 stars on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If your client's customer, so the person that stayed at the hotel or at the restaurant, whatever, if they click either 4 or 5 stars, it takes this pop-up appears, and you can add whatever platforms you want to add on here. You can remove whatever platforms you want on here. You can add booking.com, you can remove TripAdvisor, whatever. Once they click on this, once they actually click on that, one of these, a Google or the TripAdvisor, it will then redirect them to that page where they can then, of course, go ahead and leave their positive review. But what happens if someone clicks either 1, 2, or 3 stars? This is where the negative review internalizing actually comes into play. So it redirects them, instead of to Google or another platform, it takes them directly to here. This is the internal feedback form. So here they can leave their name, their email, and their message. And inside the message, that's where they can leave that negative review. So, the food wasn't that nice, or, the hotel room wasn't clean, or the receptionist was in a bad mood, whatever they want to say. This right here, we have this set up in a way, and this is inside the free snapshot, which you'll get down below. This is all set up in a way where once someone submits this form right here, they are going to get an internal notification. It's going to go directly to your client, so the owner or the manager of the hotel, and they're going to get that message right there. So all your client needs to do then is just reach out to the person and be like, listen, I know you're saying you left us the review, the food wasn't that good, whatever. Listen, we're happy to offer, a 50% off discount on your next stay. We promise it's going to be the best meal you've ever had. Do you trust us? Come back, let's do it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much everything. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover today. What reputation management is, a very, very effective, unique way that you can get clients. And listen, if you think this was all completely valuable and you want to learn exactly how to do this, how to set it up, different ways to find clients, how to reach out to clients, all my templates, all my bonuses, all my scripts, one-to-one coaching, all for completely free. I have a completely free step-by-step course down below. Just click on that first link down below in the description or check out the pinned comment. Listen, if you have any questions whatsoever, just leave them down below. It would be much appreciated if you could drop a like and a subscribe on my channel, as it really helps me out. Again, if you want that free course, it's that first link down below. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, and we'll see you in the next video.